so hard. Like, I look like a glittery mess. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Aryelle Artistry here, and I'm coming at you with another look. So today I'm going to be doing a holiday eye look. So it's this eye right here. It's very glittery, very glam, very pretty. It's not too much, but it's still enough for a holiday party, especially if you're going to a work holiday party. I wanted to keep it pretty neutral since this is my first holiday look, and I wanted you guys to be able to recreate it. So if you can do this, then you can do the other dramatic looks that I'm going to be doing. This is using loose glitter, but you can use the liquid glitters that they do have out now. I don't have any, so I just used what I had. Before I get into the video though, please subscribe to my channel, be a part of my mermaid squad. I would love for you to be a part of my family. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and comment down below if you guys want me to do a smokier holiday look, if you want me to do something more simple than this. I have no problem showing you guys. I just wanted to give like that little holiday glitter. So yeah, if you want to see how I get this beautiful holiday glam look, just keep on watching. Hey guys, so I already did my brows off camera. I actually did an updated brow tutorial, so go check that out to see how I did my brows. So we're gonna first start off with priming our eyes. As always, I'm taking Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just going to put that on my lid and then blend it out with a mini beauty blender that I have. I'm like running out of this, so that's why it's not going on as like much as it usually does. I'm literally like scraping the bottle. So if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I love I love MAC Saddle. This is like my favorite transition color, and I'm going to be using like brown shades just because we're going to be going in with this bronze glitter right here. I'm going to start off kind of simple, you know. I don't want to scare you guys away. And I want you guys to be able to recreate this because I know I have my simple blues out there that don't want to have black glitter on their eye when they go to a holiday party. If you want a black smoky eye holiday look, it's coming, don't worry. So I'm just going to be taking that on a C512 brush, and I'm just going to be blending it into my crease. As you can see, I updated my background again. Wasn't it so funny when that thing fell? Dude, like it literally scared the shit out of me. Like I had to still do, like, I think I was doing my lips. So thank God it was done because I was just like kind of shaking because it really did scare me. Like I wasn't faking that, like because it just fell out of nowhere. Like I thought it was on. Like me and my boyfriend tried so hard to stick that stupid shelf on. Like it was just a mess. I just love this shade. It's so nice. It's just such a good transition shade. And honestly, if you just want to be natural and wear this every day, you totally can. You can wear this and then a lighter shade on the lid and you're out the door. It's so nice. Another OG that I used to use all the time, and this is MAC Swiss Chocolate. As you can see, I hit pan on it. I love it. It's such a good brown shade with the red undertone. Like it's just so nice. So I'm going to be using that with a MAC 217 brush and going right into my crease. And I'm just going to be going right below where I put that saddle. I'm going actually into my crease. With saddle, I went into my crease, but with a fluffy brush, it blew it out to over my crease. So now this is really going to concentrate right in my crease with that 217 brush because it's not as fluffy. See, it just really carves out that crease. Like I always say in my videos, you want to lean back just so you see all the space you can work with. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a halo because I haven't done a halo on this channel. I think we're going to do a halo eye. Change it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the Swiss Chocolate and putting it on the outer V over here with the same brush and just moving it back and forth just to deepen over here. So with a halo, you want to make sure that the two sides are dark and it's light in the middle. I'm trying to think if I ever did do a halo on here. I'm not 100% sure, but you know what? We're just going to do a halo anyway. So now I'm going to take the Swiss Chocolate and put it right in here. And you really want to make sure this is blended. So I'm actually excited because I'm going somewhere. I just sounded like I don't go anywhere. So I'm actually going out to dinner for my friend's birthday. Usually when I do videos, I either wear them to work or I just wash it off and don't really do anything. So I'm really excited. So you see how I just left the space right here, but over here it's darker. So that's what you want to do. That's what a halo eye is. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. And with this, like, you know, I go in circular motions. So I'm going to be going in circular motions a lot just so it's blended and applied. And then I'm going to go back in like this just to make sure that there's a line right there. So now that the crease is nice and warm, and oh my god, it looks so pretty. Like you see the red undertones of Swiss chocolate. It's so pretty. It's just like such a nice shade. Now I'm going to go back in with that C512 brush, and I'm just going to blend out, just making sure there's no harsh lines. So the last shadow I'm going to be going in with for the crease is Espresso. And I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be taking that 217. And I'm also going to be taking the C528. And this is a crown brush. And I'm going to be using both of those in my crease. The smaller one is just going to define it a little bit more. So I'm just dabbing it on the outer V, instead of going in circular motions and back and forth, just dabbing it right there. Damn. So I'm going to be taking that C528 now, and I'm just going to be going into the crease just to define it a little bit more. And I'm also going to go on the outer V like I did with all the other shadows. So now for the fun part. So we're going to be using MAC's Bronze Shimmer. So I really like to use the shimmer. A lot of people like to spray their brush with Fix Plus or the Mario spray. I like to actually use lash glue on that area here because it doesn't fall, it doesn't come off. Like you won't have any fallout of glitter here. So I found this is the best way to have it stay on. It is latex, so it is an adhesive, so it's definitely gonna stay on. The only bad thing about this is you can't mess up. So make sure you know where you wanna put it, because once it's on there, you know? So I hope I didn't just make you nervous, because it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Just start slow with. So make sure that your glitter is prepared, because you don't want to put the glue on and then your glitter's not prepared and you're rushing, because then it's gonna, you don't want to rush makeup. If you rush makeup, you can tell. Like it just doesn't look blended. It doesn't look like, it just looks like a mess. You know what I mean? So take the glitter and then you're gonna dump it in here. And I really like these loose glitters because they last forever. Like I have loose glitter from MAC from like years ago, and I still have it, you know? So I just put it in there. I don't want to, you guys see a little bit, I don't want to tip it too much. And you also want to use a flat synthetic brush with this, just so it applies and sticks on there nicely. So this is a 509 brush, and this is just a flat synthetic brush. I like to use the glue with this little applicator right here. So I really want the glitter to be up here. So I'm going to be just putting it on my lid like this. And then you can use your finger to tap it out. And you can always add more glue. Remember that. So I'm not going to be looking all crazy because you don't want any creases. So I'm just going to keep looking down. I dipped the product into my brush and I'm just placing it right on top. And also be careful so you don't get this in your eye. So make sure your eye is closed when you're doing this, because I don't need you guys scratching your cornea, because that's not going to be a good time. So I'm going to put, like you see this area right here, I'm going to put a little more glue right there. And you can also take like a smaller brush if you have one. So see? So this is a halo eye. But you don't want to leave it like this. Like this looks crazy. You want to blend it out. So that's the only issue too with the glue, is it's a little difficult to blend out, but it's going to stay on, so it's completely worth it. So I'm going to take a pointer brush right here, and I'm going to be using Espresso, and I'm just going to make sure that the ends are blended. And I'm also going to go over with glitter without the glue, just so it looks a little diffused out. So I'm not using glue for this one. I'm actually going to spray the brush, just so it looks a little, like the glitter looks a little more diffused out. So I switched to a flatter brush, just because I feel like that pointer brush, it wasn't really getting on there. See how it looks? It looks so much better now. Looks like it's diffused out a little bit. So I'm going to go back in with that 528 brush, and I'm going to dip it into Espresso and then just carve again, just because I feel like we lost it when we put the glitter on. And be careful, because you don't want to take the glitter off by doing this. Now we're going to do some cleanup. So I'm going to take this cotton round right here and a makeup remover. This is the Bobbi Brown makeup remover, but you can use anything. You can also use a makeup wipe. So I'm just going underneath and just cleaning that off. So for lashes, I'm going to be using these lashes by Katerina Cosmetics. These are in Grand Femme, and they're really pretty. I'm gonna pop these bad boys on and I'll be right back. So I apologize for my little friend right here. It's like hella raw. So sorry, it's red and disgusting. So we're about to cover it up. So as always, I'm going to be using my Becca First Light Primer. So I'm going to be putting that all over my face. And I do have oily skin, but I've been loving hydrating products just because oily skin can get dry too. My skin is very dehydrated. So I just like to put this all over. So I didn't get to cover my lash band off camera, so I'm just going to do it really quick. I'm taking that L'Oreal gel liner that I have, and I'm just going to be covering that lash band, and I'm just placing it. I'm not going to be drawing. So now that the eyeliner is on and the lash band is covered, this is MAC Feline pencil, so I'm just going to go underneath and tightline. And this just helps your lashes look thicker. And I'm going to take the Giorgio Armani mascara, my little sample. I actually really like this mascara, so I'm going to purchase it. It didn't transfer, if you guys were wondering, because you know I have that issue with mascaras transferring to the bottom. It didn't transfer on me, so I think this is the winner. Alright, so since we already prepped the face with primer, I'm going to be actually going in with this Becca highlight right here. Since it is a holiday party, we're going to look nice and glowy. So I'm just going to be putting it on the areas I put highlighter. I'm not going to do my whole face, but you can if you want to. I'm just oily, so I don't want my whole face to be glowy. And I only put this much out. Like, I'm not going to be putting a lot. And I'm just going to be using my finger. So I'm going to be putting it down my nose. Up here. That's actually a lot. Don't put this much on your nose. And it has like, it just has like a nice golden highlight to it. It's really pretty. I remember I said I didn't like Champagne Pop when I first got it. But I actually really like it now. So we're going to ignore that pimple because we're not trying to highlight that. No one needs to see it. It needs to be concealed. So we're just going to go over here. And I'll put some right here. And one down. I don't want to get him. Okay, and then right here, I like to put highlighter here and on my Cupid's bow. And I'm also going to do my chest just because my shirt is open. So now going in with foundation, I'm going to be using the same Becca Skin Love I've been using. So I'm going to put that all over my face. And I'm just going to be tapping that out with my Beauty Blender. Alright, so I have darkness right here and by my nose, so just to cover that up, I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown corrector in the color Dark Bisque and this concealer brush right here, and I'm just going to be putting that around those areas. And I didn't do it before my foundation just because I feel like it covers it up, so the brightness kind of disappears, so you'll see what I do. So I'm going to blend that out. And I usually go in with MAC Studio Finish Concealer, but I'm actually going to be using the powder today, so I don't want to have too much coverage. So see how that just lightens it up a little bit? And then I'm going to be taking my Studio Fix powder in NC50, and I'm going to be taking this dual fiber brush right here, and I'm just going to pound over the area, like my problem areas where I have my acne scars, and then I go over here just to blend the two together. And if you don't want as much coverage as I use, you can totally use a translucent powder. You just want to set the foundation so it doesn't move, especially if you're going out. So now I'm going to be scraping my Tarte Shape Tape. Oh my god. Now like you could see through it. Before you couldn't see through it. So that now I definitely need to get another one because there's like nothing in here. But I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in Tan Sand, and I'm just going to be putting that under my eyes. So I've learned to blend this out first before I put it anywhere else, just because like I said, it kind of dries fast, so I want to work smarter, not harder. And I don't want a sharp line here. See how I just created a little line? Like, I usually like make it sharp, but we don't want too harsh of a line just because we want to focus more on the glitter. But I just think that's so pretty. To set my concealer, I'm taking the Becca Hydra-Mist powder. And I've talked about this powder before. It's very cool technology. So I really like this powder because it's a cooling powder. So if you have dry skin and you still want to set, it'll just give you like a cooling effect. It's not going to leave you dry. And you could set your whole entire face with this. I just like the coverage that the Studio Fix gives me. And you see when I set, I like to tap to press it into the skin instead of going back and forth, which will move it around. Okay, to contour my nose, I'm just going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa. And to blend that out, I'm using my mini beauty blender. So I like to press and then go down a little bit just so you blend the line out. And then I go all the way up here to the brow. Now my favorite part is the bronzer. So this is Becca I Panama Sun bronzer. And I'm using a dual fiber angled brush. And I'm just going to bronze where I usually do, right here. So for highlighter, of course, I'm going to use Champagne Pop. So I'm just going to put that everywhere I put the liquid highlighter. Start with my nose. Here. Whew! Girl! I'm like as bright as the lights behind me. Oh, we are just glowing, honey. So I do want to add a little bit of blush, but I want to keep the face neutral since we have this gold on our eyes. So I'm going to be using Sweetest Cocoa Blush. I use this in my 3 fall looks video. It's very natural. It's one of my favorite blushes. And I'm going to be using this with the angled highlighting brush by Becca. And I'm just going to put that right in between my highlight and the bronzer and just flick back. So for underneath the eye, I'm not going to be putting any glitter just because I want the focus more to be here. I'm going to start off with Saddle, and I'm going to be using this Crown C512 brush, and I'm just going to be putting that right underneath. Just to create definition right under here, we're going to be using Espresso, and we're going to be taking that 528 brush, and we're just going to go right underneath our lash line. So I'm really focusing this right on the tip of the brush. And just to be extra, I'm going to go in with a smudger brush and do the same thing. Just go as close as my lash line. As close to my lash line as I can. And since this is a holiday party look, we're going to go in with that Feline pencil we used to tightline. And we're just going to put that right on our waterline. And since this pencil does move if you don't smudge it, I'm going to take that same smudger brush and just smudge it a little bit. And now I'm going to be taking my mascara and doing my bottom lashes. So the last step is lips. So I'm going to be using this liquid lipstick by Katerina Cosmetics. This is in Mink Pink. So I wanted to keep the lips very neutral since we have a lot going on with the eyes. We want one focus. With that liquid lipstick, I'm going to be using Cork Lip Pencil by MAC. And I'm just going to line my lips. So now that our lips are lined, I'm going to go in with that lipstick. Holy pink. I didn't know this was that pink. Okay. Okay, so I didn't know that was that pink. So I'm going to go in with my Becca gloss. And just put that right on top of that. Now to make sure this lasts all night, I'm going to be taking my Scandinavia setting spray, just spraying that. And we are done. I'm going to go change my shirt and I will be right back. So I actually forgot to put highlighter on my chest. So I'm just going to be putting it right here. And I'm also going to be putting it on this shoulder since you can see it. So this is the finished look. We're ready to go to our holiday party. I love the halo. I think it's so pretty. I feel like it's not too much, but you still have some sparkle and you just have that glowy skin to match the eyes. So I just think it's very pretty. It's very sexy, but not too sexy, especially for like a work party. especially with this nude lip. If we would have did more of a bold lip, I feel like it would have been too much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, be a part of my mermaid squad, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!